I wanted to show you the items that I picked up from Colourpop's new Villains collection that they collaborated with Disney with, but also the swatches. Now the swatches are not anything spectacular. I mean, there was quite a few people around the Colourpop display at Ulta, so it's really what I could get. However, I needed to see some swatches on someone with darker skin tone, and it was like at the time little to no swatches out there. So in the event you also need, to see some swatches, you're around my skin tone, if not deeper, I really do hope this video helps. From the swatches that are uploaded from Colourpop, and they could be doctored as far as the shade, so it was hard to decide, well, which villain should I pick. I thought maybe Hades would be the color for me, but I ultimately went with Dr. Facilier because I knew that, well, first of all, he's an African-American character, so I figured hopefully his highlighter would look the best on my skin tone. You do get the Super Shock highlighter, you get a Luxe lipstick for Dr. Facilier. His lipstick is a cream, which is my favorite, and then you get the ultra glossy lip. So at least you can see what his set looks like right now on my skin. So I first want to talk about the Super Shock highlighter. This is what I have on my cheeks. However, I have another highlighter mixed in. So with this formula for his kit, there's something different with this formula. I said this still doesn't look the same as the other Super Shocks that I wear all the time. What's different? And I will notice what's different. The difference is when I wear this alone, the shimmer is separated. I guess that's the best way to say it. So it's kind of sporadic, and it's sporadic in the sense where it's kind of spacey. So it's not that full capacity that I like in the Super Shock formula. And I'm just being picky like that because I really do like the Super Shock highlighters. So that is the only disappointment to me, is that it's just too spaced out, and I want it to, well, to be honest, with it being that dispersed, it lacks that oomph, that highlight effect that I really like and have come to love with that formula. So that's the only problem I see with this. So my solution to that is just to mix it with a different color. I mixed it for today, I mixed it with Amrezy, ABH's Amrezy highlighter. So I put Dr. Facilier on first, and then I put Amrezy on top, go ahead and blended it, and then it looks fine. So that's what I need to do, is I want to add another one in to kind of help fill in those little gaps, if that makes sense. But otherwise, if you don't care about that, if you're not as picky as I am, then this is a beautiful highlighter for darker skin. Now moving on to the Luxe lipstick and the lip gloss. So this is what I have on today. So I think the lipstick is a beautiful brown-based nude. So this is what I have on. That's what it looks like. It looks like a touch of pink to it. Just beautiful, but very wearable, everyday shade, and again in the cream formula that I really love. And then the gloss. Here's a shot of both the lipsticks and the gloss up close. I swatched it for my Instagram. The gloss is absolutely beautiful. I feel that this gloss in this set is the best color in the entire collection. It matches the lipstick, but it just has that green and yellow, well, that gold, those gold touches that's in the character's costume on here. Oh, it's beautiful, and has the vanilla scent. For the rest of the sets, I'm going to show you the swatches on my hand, and this is where you're going to be like, really? You call those swatches? I know, but there's everybody around me, and I'm trying to get the swatches and record it from my phone. So again, I do apologize, but at least you can see the color and see what it looks like on medium dark skin. Next up is the Evil Queen Collector Set. The Evil Queen is who I came out on the quiz on Colourpop. Let me know in the comments who you came out if you took the quiz. So you have a red, deep, beautiful red lipstick. It's in a matte formula, as well as a ultra glossy lip that has quite a few sparkles in it. For the Super Shock highlighter, this is where I said, well, you know, maybe it will match me because it has a very strong gold, like a lighter gold look. I wore Evil Queen on my bare skin when I was at the store when I swatched it, and so I filmed it when I got home. So here's what it looks like on my skin in a natural light. It just kind of blends into my skin because it's just like this gold shade. It's like my warm, well, golden skin. It just kind of sucked it in. So it's not as vibrant as I would have liked it to be. But however, on darker skin, this shade is just going to pop. So definitely if you have darker complexion, Evil Queen would be a great set for you, as well as, of course, Dr. Facilier. The next set is the Maleficent Collector Set. Now, the lip gloss is what I swatched first. It has like a purple violet shade shift to it. The lipstick is a cream formula. It's more of a darker pink red shade is what I see it as. And the highlighter is surprisingly, it reminds me of Flexitarian. So I did wear Maleficent on and I was like, whoa, this is blinding and it's beautiful on my skin. Very unexpected because I thought it would be a very icy color and it has like a silver shift to it, but it is beautiful. Next set is Cruella. So the gloss is first, and that actually is a shade that is, see, in each set I've noticed that there's like a dominating shade and it tends to be the lipstick. So I see the gloss and the highlighter is kind of playing off the lipstick color. I mean, that's what I actually am kind of noticing. So from the Cruella, her lipstick is a cream formula. Let me check real quick. Cream? Yeah, she's cream. And the gloss is a lighter version of a orange, like a peach shade. It's very light. I feel it is. The shade Puppies. Oh God, the names are hysterical. So the lipstick is nice. It's like that orange red, but which I already have. So I was thinking, which one did I really like the best other than the one that I already have in the set? I really did like the Evil Queen one. So I went ahead and passed on that. And then the highlighter is a much lighter shade and it's peach. Just still wasn't thinking that it would match. Again, just based on swatches, I just didn't really think that it would match me too well. Next up is Ursula. And Ursula, she trips me. She trips me out. So in a second, I was thinking I would really like to have her set because she always cracks me up. But the shades, I just wasn't drawn to it. I really wasn't. Ursula's lipstick is a matte formula. And even though it's that deep, rich plum shades, the highlighter in the gloss is very light. So it just threw me right off. So her gloss is, even though it has like the sparkles and so forth, it's just way too light for my taste. And then the highlighter too is very icy violet, cool tone, and just look horrible on my skin tone. But here we're talking about like fair skin, pale skin, what is it? Maleficent's highlighter and Ursula's would be perfect for your skin tone. And then the last set is Hades. Now, this is going off that whole peach vibe, light nude peach. So his gloss is very light, very like a milky white shade. Wasn't into that. The lipstick is a very pale peach shade, which again look best suited for fair, very fair and pale skin tones. And then the highlighter as well, very like an icy peach shade. So again, his whole set I see is best suited for very fair skin. The last two items that I ordered from the Shop Disney website are the two Glitter Obsessed. I am obsessed with those glitter pastes. So I did order both those shades. They sold out on day one on Colourpop's website. So I just went and I picked those two up over there. I was able to get the eyeshadow palette also at Ulta, which is called Misunderstood. You know, I've heard some people be like, what? Why is it called Misunderstood? It's villains. They're all bad. No, you know, some are misunderstood. I think Maleficent was definitely misunderstood. And some are just just downright, come on now, you know exactly what the heck you're doing, you know. So it's just a fun spin, you know, fun little spin on it. You know, lighten up. Eyeshadow palette is $22, so it's just like the Princess one where it just has now villains. So you have all your little design here. I think it's just beautiful. I mean, I like it. I really do like seeing the packaging and everything on it, the names on the back, and then of course you have your box. So great packaging, especially if you are a collector as far as with Disney and Colourpop. You do have some mattes here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes. You have of course your brown in there, your light, like tragic shade is what it's called, tragic, and I use that as my brow bone. And then of course you have that blue, which I would have liked to have seen in purple, but you have a blue, and then you have your black. The mattes work fine, you know, Colourpop shadows I feel blend fine. The mattes just, they do their thing. Now the stars of this palette are the metallics. These metallics, they feel so soft to the touch. They smooth out on the lid. Really am impressed with it. Now I've only swatched them, so I've swatched it on my arm for Instagram, but the one that I was messing around with and playing, and when I first saw the swatch, I was like, okay, this metallic is not working, is Mongrels. So this is the only metallic shade I feel in the entire palette that is, well, that's tragic. It crumbles and it feels dry. So you have to be real careful with how you place that. For me, what I'm going to do is just use a silicone brush, because when I use just a regular brush, even when I use my finger, it's just too much falling and going all over the place. But when I used my my glitter brush, it really did hold it in place. I just kind of hold it to my lid a little bit and then let go, and it's there. So this is also going to be a shade I'm going to probably reserve more for my tear duct, because my brush is so small. Pick it up and make that light appear. But that is the only metallic shade that is tragic. Every other shade is perfect. So it is definitely a palette I recommend, even for that bad shade, because I mean the palette itself is perfect. And a great way that you can, you know, put both the palettes together if you like, or of course use it on its own, use it with other colors, you know, whatever you fancy. Quick tip before I go, if you do have a Disney store near you, go into the store and see if they have the Villians collection. You actually want to go into the store, because if they don't sell it, ask them for a free coupon. That's what I got, is free shipping coupon. That way you can order the items from the Shop Disney website. So that's what I did. Everything is in stock on Shop Disney. Colourpop's website, some stuff is there, and everything. I ain't got time for that. That's why I'm the evil queen. That was one of the questions. I ain't got time for that. I just kill her. I ain't got time for potions and all that mess. So go to Disney's website and order it, and free shipping come right to your house. So that's a little tip for you. I want to know in your comments, who is your favorite villain? Who do you think should have been in here? I think Hades, I could have done without Hades. Hades needs to go. Okay, I think of Hades as Greek mythology. I want Jafar. That's who should have been in here with, hello, the princess, Jasmine. What the heck? Hades? What is he? that is just my opinion. That's just my opinion, Disney. But yeah, Hades, I don't even know why he's here. So let me know who your favorite Disney villain is. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what you plan on picking up from the collection, and what are you most excited to use. I would love to know. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching, everyone. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. And as always, I'm going to see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.